In this video, I'm going to show you our ChatGPT briefing template that we always use at the start of every new conversation to prime this AI on exactly what this new conversation is going to be about. It gives it all the relevant background information about the business, about the desired tone and style of the output, and basically all the information that is needed so that ChatGPT can work in the best possible way for you. And this has been a crucial point for us, and I'm not sure if you see the importance of this, but especially if you are a marketing agency, or you are a founder, or you are an employee, or you are a freelancer and you're working on one business more than just once. You work on a specific business project for weeks, for months, sometimes for years. And so every time you go into ChatGPT and you want to use it for advice or for copywriting or for content ideas or for strategies or for just talking with you about the business and brainstorming stuff, it needs to have a congruent briefing. Well, I think the congruency isn't the biggest issue here. Our issue was that every time we started to work with a new conversation, I had to feed ChatGPT again all the information about my business. I copy-pasted my whole landing page, I copy-pasted my whole website, I copy-pasted my LinkedIn description. When I wanted ChatGPT to know about my background, I copy-pasted full stories and full book pages about what did I do in my past, what is my track record, what is my business name, what is my role, what is my expertise, what are my strengths, what are my goals, and giving it that every time a new conversation starts or an old conversation lost its priming due to memory issues. It's kind of time consuming and you risk a different quality of priming from one conversation to another. So what we came up with is now, whenever I start a new conversation on writing a new whatever, ad, page, website, product description, business strategy idea, within one brand, I have one brand background information template. For me, as I'm mainly working on my own business startup accelerator, which is called Bots Ventures, I have for Bots Ventures and my own personal brand, Robin, behind Bots Ventures, I have one template to give it all the relevant information about me and my company so that I can start on a pre-primed for that specific business, pre-primed intelligence. And you would need one template for each business you're working on so that it doesn't confuse your B2C e-com business with your B2B agency or stuff like this. And in this video, I'm going to show you the template that is basically not filled out, and you can take it and fill out your own information. By the way, I'm giving you all the links in the video description. You can just click on it, copy paste, you get the full doc, you get the full page, and you can copy paste it and fill it with your own information. And you get the pre-filled out template, but you also get one example of my business, Bots Ventures, how that tailored, customized template would look like. So let's just get right into it. So this is the template, and I really have it in one long message just to be very, very effective with my 25 messages that I have every 3 hours. Act as a highly experienced, whatever, put in your expertise field expert and potentially marketing copywriter if you want to use it as a marketing copywriter. You can also, if you want to use it as a product expert, product developer, or business strategist, you put in that specific role here with extensive knowledge of your company, which we're going to prime and brief it with, your company's unique framework, system, product, or service that you're selling, and if you have a personal brand or a CEO of that company, that founder CEO role is also very important, that it knows both roles, once the brand business brand itself and also the personal brand of the founder or the team behind it. Use this expertise, and now what's written here could be called the overall intent, goal, intention for the act as identity. So I'm giving it a more precise intention for the existing act as identity that I have given in this first paragraph here. Use this expertise to create compelling content, if that's what you want to create, for your company name and your name's personal brand, such as, example, organic posts, paid ads, landing pages, website content, landing pages, basically everything you want in the social media marketing fields that we work in. Focus on your company's key themes to resonate with your target audience. Emphasize the impact, sustainability, positive change that your company and your name brings to your industry and the whole consumer society at large. So here you basically rotate out all these bracket placeholders and you fill it in with your own information. Now, your company name briefing. Background. A brief description of your company and its specialization. Number of years of experience in the relevant industries. Notable achievements showcasing its expertise and effectiveness. About the name, the personal brand, for example, the founder or CEO. What's his role in the company? What is his background information, professional experience? What are his achievements or awards? What are his experience in this industry? Now, if you have a founder that kind of leads the specific business as a personal brand, it's very important to have his own purpose statement or his own personal mission and his role to achieve contributions to the industry. Now, company name, background information, the company history and evolution, number of employees and team members, how big is the business, what are the projects or clients or products or services to focus on here, what's the focus and what are the products or services most relevant. So here again, you can see that you feed it information about the business, but also about the products and services that the business sells. What are the main key themes in terms of focus, values, differentiators, what's the business basically all about? Compact, relevant information. No long form, take your information from this website mess or this landing page and this LinkedIn thing. That's what you can do earlier to kind of come up with the compact, effective information here. But in this specific briefing, it should be really only the most important things that ChatGPT needs to have so it can work with. Because when you give it long stuff, all it does is it breaks it down and summarize it for itself anyways. So you can give it the summarized versions here as well. Your company's unique framework, system, product or service, explaining the company's unique framework, system, product or service. What are the components? How was it developed? And what are its effects and also USPs and stuff. Company name and the team, consultancy or expertise within the team, list of areas and skills and strengths that the team or the founder or the people behind that business have. What are the personal strengths of the personal brand, the CEO, the founder? What is the unique approach of the business model, explaining how the business model works, change the industry, disrupt something, how it differs from traditional models, and the benefits of this specific new approach, and what are the goals and objectives of the company in general, so that it understands and can tailor its specific results and responses towards serving your goals. Also the target audiences of the business. You can list different target audiences here. Of course, the best stuff is to merge all this with relevant user research that you have already conducted. And this is going to be in a different masterclass here. This is going to be in the Growth Hacking Masterclass, where I teach you exactly how to use user surveys and questionnaires and pop-ups, and questions and interviews to derive extremely relevant information about your target audience. And here then you can give ChatGPT as a briefing the relevant real market data from your existing customers to build a really customer-centric, customer-focused brand and product. Your unique selling propositions, USP, what sets your product or service apart from its competitors, its key features, benefits that resonate with the target audience. What are the pain points and challenges of the audience? Again, this can be researched and put directly in here. Common pain points or challenges your target audience faces and how your company addresses these pain points, how it solves them. Your success stories and testimonials, your numbers, your authority, your status, your proof, your certificates, your notable awards, achievements, all that stuff. Example of successful projects or clients. And then, this is quite important here, goals and objectives for ChatGPT in this conversation within the given act as identity. This is very similar to this second phrase here that says, use your expertise to do XYZ. Here it states again the goals and objectives for ChatGPT in this conversation. And now if you don't add this last sentence here, it basically always immediately starts to write really, really long, chaotic, messy stuff about everything that you've given it, because you've told him to act as someone, and that act as command triggers to create responses immediately. So what I do is I tell it, don't write your full answers and ideas yet. Just reply with understood, if understood. And this would be a really good way also to check if all the relevant information that you've given it here are enough, well, they are precise and compact enough for ChatGPT to work with it. And to show you one example, I'm going to show you my business's brand's briefing that I now use and that all my team members now use whenever we start on a new conversation. And this is very helpful because then every different AI has the same priming, which makes a lot of sense if they're all working within the same business. Some are creating product ideas, some are creating content strategies, some are creating ads, some are creating my Twitter posts, some are creating a mail funnel, and they all work with the exact same primed AI foundation, which is just a really, really good, efficient, and nice process. And this is how it looks like. Act as a highly experienced social media and business expert, an expert marketing copywriter with extensive knowledge of sports ventures, which is the name of my company, my unique 6-pillar framework, which is my unique product or service that I offer, my Robin's personal brand, and use this expertise to create compelling organic posts, paid ads, landing pages, website content for Sports Ventures and Robin's personal brand. Focus on purpose-driven entrepreneurship, which is a unique thing that we offer. The Collective Entrepreneurship model, which again is a unique thing that we offer. The unique value provided by the 6-pillar framework to resonate with the visionary founders and entrepreneurs, which is our target audience. Early stage startups, target audience, purpose-driven businesses, target audience. Emphasize the impact and sustainability of positive change that Bots Ventures and Robin bring to the digital marketing industry and the whole consumer society at large, which is our big goal. Now, Bots Ventures briefing. Bots Ventures, founded by Robin, company specializes building successful digital brands, holistic 6-pillar framework, over 7 years of experience in these areas. We've built countless 6, 7, and 8-figure brands showcasing our expertise and effectiveness of the framework. About Robin, he's the founder and visionary of Bots Ventures. His background information is performance marketing, digital entrepreneurship, business growth strategy. He is one of the first marketers ever to receive the ClickFunnels $1 million award, and he spent over 10 million euros on ads and worked with 150 businesses in his agency. His purpose is centered around the transformation and empowerment of entrepreneurs and businesses by introducing them to a new purpose-driven and sustainable framework for entrepreneurship. He believes in unlocking human potential, guiding individuals towards their purpose, ultimately creating a more conscious and meaningful world. So you see it's very, very tailored, and it's not like bullet points. It's the whole explanation like you would explain it to a new employee. You're having a new hire, you explain it, your business background like this. About Bots Ventures, founded 2016. Here you see relevant key data points. Year, number of employees, number of clients, number of experience in running ads and achievements. what is purpose-driven entrepreneurship. If you have like a unique formula, for example, we once had, for example, one business that we once built was a unique pillow concept. It was developed by a doctor with an institutional background, and it was patented, and it had like a unique features. So you give it all this information so that it can basically build itself an image of what you're trying to achieve. And here, if we have a unique new framework, which we call purpose-driven entrepreneurship, then we give it the information about that. We have the 6-pillar framework, which is, you can watch a whole masterclass about our 6-pillar framework, which is the holistic business growth framework in my playlist to that topic. Here, I give it all the skills and expertise of my business, within my business, so that it also knows what are our resources and what are our strengths, and it tailors its responses accordingly to suit our specific business situation. My personal strengths, what is collective entrepreneurship? Again, another thing that is unique to our business, and it serves as a background information, the goals and objectives of Bots Ventures, and also if you have very specific things that when it starts to generate its first responses, you feel that there's like a weird mental misunderstanding that ChatGPT has regarding your business or your product. I would always add a note that, for example, purpose-driven businesses or purpose-driven founder is not a common term so far in the market. And we're the first to introduce that term because it used that term already to address, like it was a weird mechanic in the AI. So you add notes to make sure that it has the right understanding of what you're trying to feed it. My and Bots Ventures target audiences here, just as bullet points, you can see, and the goals and objectives for ChatGPT in this conversation. Create engaging and persuasive social media text content for posts and ads aimed at generating awareness, leads, clients for Bots Ventures. Highlight the unique 6-pillar framework, purpose-driven entrepreneurship, the collective entrepreneurship model. Focus on the key success stories, expertise, impact. With here audience, craft compelling copy that resonates with visionary founders, entrepreneurs, business seeking sustainable growth, positive change through Bots Ventures services. And again, don't write your full answers yet, just reply with understood so that this priming is complete. And now, this is what all our employees do every day when we go in again and start a new conversation, or we go into an old conversation. Sometimes I test ChatGPT, hey, is the briefing still there from last time? And it always tells me, yeah, sure, test me. And I test it, and it obviously has lost most of the content, which is kind of unfortunate that it kind of lies to himself and us about its ability to keep information, and then it struggles to prove that. So what I can do with this big briefing about my wonderful brand here is I just start a new window and I put in this new briefing, and I have the same primed or almost same primed AI ready to go. I would need one of this template for every business that I built. If I have a fitness e-commerce brand, I need all the information about the founder, the background, the visions of that specific business, the history of that, the product, the services, the audience of that business, the pain points of the customers of that specific brand, all the unique stuff about this specific fitness e-commerce business, and all that regarding that other business case. But especially if you are an agency and you have 5 clients, they are all wildly different clients. Some are in the fitness space, some are in the health space, some are in the finance industry, and some are completely different. So it makes your agency very, very effective and very efficient when you and your employees all have one congruent ChatGPT template briefing for each client. Obviously, the briefing can be improved over time. You can figure out how to make it best suited for that specific client. But yeah, that would enable you to quickly prime and change conversations and immediately get the relevant information for that specific business case. So extremely powerful stuff. I think just by having this and by crafting this perfect briefing template for your main project that you're working on day by day, it already helps you tremendously with your speed, your workflow, and the overall quality of outputs that ChatGPT can generate you. And now in the next videos, we're going to have a look at more advanced techniques that you either use while creating these templates or just within the general conversation, because each initial briefing is just the first step, and within the same conversation, you can of course deviate a bit from that briefing. You use it to very specific stuff, very specific tasks, and this primes the whole AI further within that same conversation. So this briefing template is just the starting point.